Coming back to the inner critic, what does your inner critic have to say about fun? Like you being just, and it, you know, the fun that one has in there. Remind me how old you are? 22.
23 in January.
Happy birthday for January.
Thanks.
The kind of fun that one has at 22, 23 is different to the kind of fun one has at 17, 18.
Yeah.
And the fun you have at 17, 18 is different to what you have at 11 and 12. And the fun you have in your 30s is different to what you have in your 20s. Like there's an evolution of that. But that core principle of having a playful, lighthearted, fun attitude to your life is valuable. So that what's the inner critic got to say about it? Like if you're, you know, wanting to be a bit lighter and a bit more playful about something in your life, what gets in the way of that?
I think a lot of the time, especially when I wasn't working, it was, if I was to go out, I kind of felt like, I can't spend any money, or I shouldn't really go out, or something like that, because I don't really deserve it because I'm not working for it. Now that I'm working for it, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But it's still just like this kind of, I shouldn't be doing this because my friends got these jobs, and they're kind of all set, and I'm not yet, so I shouldn't be doing
What
this.
sort of jobs are they've got?
They've got, well, I mean, it's different for a few of them, but a lot of my close friends have got the jobs that they kind of want.
But are they more traditional career choices that are a bit more predictable?
I would say half of them are, and then the other half, they are sort of in the similar things that I would want to go into.
Yes, because the pathway you're going down, like a creative path, is harder to get the right jobs.
Yeah, and I think some of them as well have got it because their parents or something like that.
So someone kind of greased the door a little bit for them.
Yeah. So that's kind of, so it's kind of like, I understand why, and like, I'm like, I shouldn't be so hard on myself. But it's still a little bit, when you feel a little bit behind, it's still a bit, I need to keep up.
And there's a truth that you need to keep challenging yourself and pushing yourself to progress.
Yeah.
And it sounds like your inner critic's got quite a lot to say about it.
Yeah.
So if you're comparing yourself to a friend that, let's say, is in a kind of steady job on the path they want to be on, and then in that moment you're recognizing you don't have that lined up.
Yeah.
What would your inner critic say?
Just that I probably shouldn't go out. I should probably, even if it doesn't even mean stay at home and work. It just means that I don't deserve to go out and like see your friends or like.
So until you've got that job lined up, you have to self-flagellate a certain amount.
Yeah, that's what it feels like, I think.
When you say that out loud, what do you think about it?
I know that it's silly.
But it's not about judging you for it.
Yeah.
It's more about just is that fair? Is that helpful?
Well, it's not really, no. It's not. It's just, it's something that I kind of don't really listen to as much. I think during the summer I definitely did. Whereas now I kind of don't really give in to it. I'm kind of like, if I want to go out, I'll go and do it.
And it sounds like that's part of what's different since the summer as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's one thing to go, I'm not going to go out because I can't, I haven't earned any money for a few weeks. I need to save the savings that I've got. It's another thing to go, I'm not going to go out because I don't deserve it. Mm-hmm. Because that feels like a self-punishment in a sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sounds like that's happening less, but it sounds like it is still happening.
Yeah. I mean, I think I still have that feeling like majority of the time, but a lot of the time I do just go out anyway.
Yeah.
Because I know how I would be feeling if I didn't, which is just mopey and whatnot, which is kind of a little bit what I got this past weekend. But actually, it was just kind of like I had this kind of fear of missing out. But I was also met with the fact that I was just so tired.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, yeah, it was a bit like that. But
have you tried using the stop process on those thoughts? Like, you don't deserve it, you know, until you've got the job sorted, you shouldn't be having fun. You need, like, yeah, have you tried stopping those thoughts?
I think I have done, but quite a while ago.
Okay.
So not necessarily about like when I like punish myself in terms of like going out or something like that. I don't think I've used it really, but maybe I will try.
I think that would be a good place to use it.
Yeah.
Because in a sense, part of what is only going to help you do even better in interviews is having your aliveness, like having your sense of, you know, passion and kind of energy for something. Like, from my point of view, as someone who interviews people for job roles, I want to feel that person's like aliveness and their. I want to feel like someone's going to come into an office and they're, you know, some people can light up a room, but even if it's not lighting up a room, just sort of come in and have a sense of like, let's go, let's have fun, let's enjoy it along the way. And it feels like that's a part of you, and it's a part of you that's been quite free before, but it's a bit more tightly held and restrained at this point. But actually, it's part of the life force that makes you who you are.
Yeah.